What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Brother Tariq Nasheed did a live stream yesterday called Tariq Nasheed Did Katt Williams Drop Truth Bombs on Hollywood? And it was a very interesting take that Brother Tariq did. I saw a good portion of it, but there is a good portion of it that I would like to play for your own listening experience. I want to go ahead and play that clip, and then I'm going to come back.
Katt Williams made that movie. He carried that movie. That was Katt Williams' movie. Katt Williams stole that movie. He carried that movie. He made that movie pop off, that character. And Katt was the hot guy in Hollywood. He was the next guy up. But Katt, he said he saw some things in Hollywood, as you do, and he started to call out a lot of stuff that you see in Hollywood. He's calling stuff out, which I believe. When you start getting up there and they start letting you in those doors, you see certain things, and they want to see how much they can get away with you there. You dig? Yeah, he said something about Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. But when Katt started to expose a lot of stuff in Hollywood, that's when they did the wacko jacko treatment, meaning that they'll turn on you and then just start bombarding you with negative stories and targeting with law enforcement. They all corroborate and they all start attacking you and doubling down on you and dogpiling on you. And they did that to our brother Katt. He got a ton of negative press. They were doing things where they were trying to take his kids away from him. Y'all remember this stuff? They were going after the brother, man, heavy. Early 2000s, they were going after Katt very, very heavily. Yeah? And they tried to break the brother. Portraying him as crazy and all of this stuff. They were trying to break him. But here's the thing with Katt. They couldn't break Katt. See, they'll try to besmirch you and make you not marketable. They tried to make him look crazy. That's how they get folks out of here. They portray you as a psycho in the media so that you will no longer be marketable, so nobody would want to deal with you within the industry. The thing is, Katt Williams always understood how to stay grounded with the grassroots. He never allowed himself to get strayed away from the grassroots like a lot of other comedians do. A lot of comedians, once they get in there, they ain't thinking about the grassroots. They're running around those Hollywood circles, and that's what it is. Katt has always been grounded with the grassroots.
Now, you may ask me, why did I play that? And I'm going to tell you, first of all, we know that there are people out there who do not like certain characters in what you would call black social media. You have those people who don't like Boyce Watkins. Those people who don't like me, somebody like Phil Scott, Roland Martin, Corey Holcomb, okay? But I'm gonna use Brother Tariq Nasheed as an example. Brother Tariq Nasheed has many supporters and a lot of people who do not like him, all right? But he mentioned something about grassroots, which I think is relevant to the conversations, and whether you like him or not, people like Brother Tariq, even at Spike Lee at one point, Nipsey Hussle, they have proven that you can do good, not even good, great in black society by building your own fan base, not having to really alter yourself to be like somebody else and still largely have a level of success that is insane because of the grassroots. You see, the 35 million views on Club Shay Shay was all about the grassroots. So I want you guys to understand that that's the power of black media. And so many people in the black community, we do not want to serve our group for what I call the fear of the black utopia syndrome. Because we largely feel that if we do things for black people, firstly, they're not going to support it. There's no money to be made there. And, depending on our community to make money is a stupid way of doing things. And black ownership is so scary. But when you look at Katt Williams, that's all he does. Okay. He's not looking for anything else or anybody else. He's going to tell his truth. He's not going to bend over for anybody, literally and figuratively. He doesn't want to be like Jonathan Majors. And then he continues to do it his way, similarly to how Donald Trump did it his way. And he has a level of success. If Katt Williams right now wanted to have a comedy show tour, it would sell out everywhere in the world right now, largely based on grassroots. And see, here's the thing that us as blacks, we don't realize. We don't care nothing about grassroots, right? I saw Tariq Nasheed do something I have never seen on social media. I have not seen Dr. Umar do it. I have not seen anybody do it after. I saw a guy raise $1 million. You ain't even gotta like the guy at all. I'm not dealing with that. I'm dealing with the fact that the brother raised $1 million or more. What you feel about that afterwards is your agenda from his own subscriber base. I see the same guy whenever a documentary comes out, he raises the money. He never has to go anywhere else to raise the money. Why is that? Because that is the potential of the grassroots. And a lot of us as blacks, we forget that largely. And we forget the economy and people that we come from. We got to look at how independent hip hop got started, especially some of you brothers from the Bay Area. You guys remember the Out the Trunk, Pop the Trunk in Oakland. Then the brothers from the South, New Orleans, they found out that's what? The grassroots. And we neglect that. And the thing is that those who rule over us haven't forgotten. We do. We forget about that. We are always looking for the biggest thing. I need to be in the biggest market instead of controlling your own market. And then when you come to Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay, guess what they want? Somebody with the grassroots. Why do you think that Tariq or Corey Holcomb is a great example of this also. Corey Holcomb every Tuesday has at least minimum 10,000 people. Jason Black, the Black Authority, okay? Grassroots, raises any kind of amount of money he needs to do anything. Because that is how lucrative dealing with our own group is. You don't have to go nowhere else. Your people can literally make you a star or a good business. And all the time we always hear, well, you know, being a black business, we ain't got no money. We don't have this and we don't have that. And when I hear that mentality, which is somewhat, self-defeated, and I look at the black comedians, what they do, I look at what black actors and they do, I look at the potential that's what they can do, I gotta push back on that. And I wanna urge all the brothers, because I have a career now based on the grassroots. I'm not suffering. I ain't the richest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not suffering. And I want every black man to understand that's listening to the sound of my voice. Hey man, where you are right now, you got the opportunity to deal with brothers on the grassroots level, and that's not a bad place to be. Being in Black America on a grassroots level is not a bad place to be, but they make us think it's a bad place to be. It's not. My mother was always teaching me, son, you need to go to college, go to professional school, medical school, something like that. Leave Black America and get away from Black society and, get married and move into a nice house, something like that, right? Do you know what I have found out? That was the wrong thing to tell me. I could have been working with my people a long time ago. All right, I would have been much further now, and I would have had ownership. You see, when you have ownership, can't nobody tell you that when you got ownership. You can own what you do. Katt Williams got ownership, and there's so many blacks out there who forget that. We are so silly in what we're talking about, And those people who keep their stuff loyal to them and who likes them, hey, they stay in the game longer. Because think about it. Taraji P. Henson is complaining about she getting underpaid in Hollywood. Do you hear Tariq talking about that? Corey Holcomb talking about that? No, because they don't talk about those silly things. Because they know where the opportunity is and they keep it real with themselves with the opportunity where it's at, okay? All these big podcasts, all these people, Adam 22, they want Vlad, they want these guys. They want the grassroots people. All of them want, even Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar ain't nothing but grassroots. This is what they want. And we got to understand that when we have our own money, we have our own people, we have the opportunity to do what? We can always reinvest in our group. We can always catch up because it's ours. And that's the key that the brother's trying to point out. He's been talking about it. Corey Holcomb talking about, but a lot of us, when we are listening to these our people on the social media, black social media, we don't learn. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shadu Jackson. Back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to appreciate you for all you just heard the bell. We're out.